we're talking about Augustan literature and Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. Okay, Natasha, tell about the historical events of the time.
It was the age of geographical discoveries. New colonies appeared. Britain became a colonial empire. They brought raw materials from the colonies and sold their goods back to the colonies. Industry developed in Britain.
As a result,
industry developed in Britain, and as a result, is scientific progress.
Yeah. So, and we can say that all these historical events brought the age of enlightenment. Marin, tell about the enlightenment.
Progress in natural science. Many natural phenomena were explained. People started believing in science and progress more than in good. They developed rational approach to all spheres of life.
Very good. And now tell about the novel, which developed and what the most significant works were.
A novel is a narration presenting real life with many plot lines, usually big in science. Among the reasons for rise of the novel are development of industry, books became more affordable, and development of upper and middle class, because people had more time to read books. Among the most significant works of this time are Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe and Gulliver's Travels, written by Jonathan Swift.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. So, Natasha, let's talk about Defoe's life and his career.
Defoe was born in 1661 and was dead in 1731. He came from bourgeois family, then became a merchant, and finally a journalist without formal education. While traveling, he got a valuable experience and started writing pamphlets. In 1719, he published Robinson Crusoe.
Okay, yeah, and we also know that he became a journalist and he was a spy. And that's why he traveled while traveling as a spy. Okay, Marin, tell about his the basic facts of Robinson Crusoe.
The basic facts of Robinson Crusoe. The novel is based on real life of a Scottish sailor. Defoe added to the sailor's story with many incidents of his own imagination.
Okay, this part, Marin, time, place, and plot.
The time of place, the middle of the 17th century. Place. Crusoe lives in England and starts traveling to become a sailor. Plot. Once his ship sinks and he finds himself on a deserted island. There he organizes his life with the goods from the ship. Soon he meets a native and calls him Friday. Friday becomes his helper and friend. Finally, another ship finds Robinson and saves him after 15 years on the island.
Okay, Anya, tell about the themes and the main characters.
Robinson Crusoe survives and is able to organize his life, so strength of human rational will to conquer the natural environment. Crusoe meets Friday and Friday becomes his servant. Friday symbolizes colonized nations to whom English people bring civilization.
Like this two main themes, rational or rational will. When you know how to do it, you will survive. And colonization. And main characters, please. Mhm.
The main character is Robinson, who has energy and persistence in struggling against nature. Crusoe represents a typical of the English bourgeois, practical, religious,
Bourgeoisie.
bourgeoisie, practical, religious, and mindful of his own profits. Crusoe is the image of a colonist, for he supports Negro slavery and teaches the first word master to Friday.
Okay, yeah, and Natasha, please, about realism and elements.
In this novel, we observe real life. The author describes it without romantic details. The novel is the first-person narration that makes it realistic. The big size of the novel allows to describe events with many important details.
Okay, in general, what can we tell about the novel? What is important to know about the novel? It was the first realistic story, yeah? So also it was the story that told us about man over nature, but at the same time, lots is about slavery, mastery, yeah? And about not only about being a hero, but also about showing your power, how powerful you are. And if we talk about interpretations, there are lots of modern interpretations, and there are even shows that are dedicated to this theme. They are called Robinsonades. What is Robinsonade? Like Robinsonada, да? Robinsonades, and they are not only shows, they also may be TV shows and so on. Okay.